We had a eventful week, man. What's going on, Mr. David?
Running around. What's up? How you?
Hey, you went to the party.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I did.
You went to the party.
I definitely did.
Threw a party, yeah. Threw a
I
party.
definitely did.
Yeah.
David came over.
I definitely did. Y'all niggas is crazy.
No, listen.
Nah, I ain't gonna front, real man shit.
Let's talk about it.
I'm glad the brother got his freedom.
Right.
Shouts to
100%.
Max.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Fan of his music. He on Survival. He actually on my first album. But yeah, I'm glad I got to go, probably with him.
So it was a lot of talk on the internet about.
They told me I was kicked off of this.
Yeah, they did. They said you was there. They said you was. I didn't mean.
For doing that.
Well, this is crazy.
That's what they told you.
They kicked you off the show.
The internet
They said I
kicked
got
off.
kicked off this joint. I can't rap about it no more.
But people
Crazy.
People don't know. You see, both of us had different opinions, and I think it's dope that because I always feel like two things can be true at the same time.
Right.
Right. You felt one way, I felt another way.
Right.
You went to the party, but you had already had a conversation with Capo. Talk about that.
Yeah, I feel like I never was around him, Max.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but we had our own relationship through who we know or whatever. And me being around Jim as long as I've been around Jim, and Jim being around my moms and my kids, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta holler at Capo, like, yo, bro, how you feel about that? Because I got invited directly, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm gonna definitely have that convo with bro before I just pop up and he gotta hear about it. Like, that's just me.
No, it's definitely honor in that, brother. And I think, like I was saying, like me and Fad was talking earlier, as individual men, we don't always have to have the same opinion. Right. I felt like because of the relationship I didn't built with Capo over the last 5 or 6 years, that I just felt like it wasn't in me to go stand next to anybody he had an issue with or whatever, because the relationship is strong here. It's past professionalism, right? So we got a personal relationship. I feel like as a friend, the word friend people throw around, brother, everybody, yo, Fad, my brother, this nigga, my brother,
bro,
yo, bro, it's my brother, that's my friend. But the thing is, I feel like everybody's your brother till it's time to do brother shit, right? When you got a friend, word friend, that comes with responsibilities.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? As a friend, it's certain things I'm gonna do. As your friend, you should be able to trust me around your wife.
Right.
Right? You should be able to trust me around money.
Right.
If you took a fall, I should be able to be there for you, right? No matter what it is, right? And the way I look at life, I just felt like, and it was no disrespect to, Max or anybody, because me and him got a relationship too, but I just wanted to make it clear where I stood as a man. Those are my principles, not nobody else. So I think it's dope that we could be able to have that conversation right here, because I felt like niggas was thinking it was something else.
Nah, I feel like with me, it's like, and I agree with you 1,010%. I love this nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm not into trying to figure out what niggas is going through.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, Capo know how I feel about him. He knew me since I was 18, 19 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't nothing brand new. This ain't let me go over there for the cloud or for the cameras. Nah. I've been in contact with Max.
Right.
From jail. You get what I'm saying? He's on the album, Yo East. You get what I'm saying? So, like I said, it was a man thing. Let me holler at Jim. How you feel about that, bro?
No, that's honorable.
He could have easily been like, yo, bro.
100%.
I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, we had our own one on. You get what I'm saying? So I felt like I'm not gonna be put in a space where I'm leaning on no side. You get what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with boy, I fuck with Capo. Like, I'm not picking a side. Like, that ain't me.
That's respectable. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's no wrong answer, because everybody got their own perspective on things,
right?
And how they view based on they own experiences and stuff like that. I've seen, I've been in situations where you had to declare your side.
Right.
So my whole life,
me too.
My whole life, I've been this way. It's not about whether it was Jim, it's anybody that I got that type of love and respect for.
Right.
I feel that way the same way, because I don't want it to ever be no misunderstanding. Right. You're gonna know exactly where I stand, because you prove who you are, through actions,
right?
Not just talk.
Not talking.
Everybody talking. All these niggas is talking. I'm like, nah. We got to go a little bit deeper than that. So I just think that it's cool, man. What you think, Spiz?
I think we spoke earlier, and even a couple weeks back, I was talking about the strength of relationships, and I think we here on this, besides the podcast, we built, you know what I'm saying, a brotherhood between us.
Right.
And so I think that's like solid just to even check in and see if that's, you know what I mean, something that will bother you, or, you know what I mean? That's what, instead of just going and just try to figure it out later. I also think that we could look at it from our perspectives individually outside of Capo, but at the same time, this is really his experience. You know what I'm saying? This is something he went through, and you can't tell a man how to feel about something that he went through and we didn't go through. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't really understand the principle until it's done to them. You know what I'm saying? So like when it happened to them, then they could get it.
It changed.
When it's something outside, it's easy to tell somebody, yeah, let that shit go, or you know what I'm saying?
That's not your call.
Right. So whenever he do let it go, if he do or not, you know what I'm saying? We in support of course, of letting shit go and moving forward. But at the same time, it's going to take everybody's time on their timing. You know what I'm saying? It's not about the internet or
that ain't no
our
group thing. Man.
No, that's not.
Really
that's
how you feel in your own.
No matter how you feel, I feel like I want us, New York as a whole, to be unified. I can't wait till we all in a room together, right? Because we all got our own relationships. And I don't think niggas give us the credit for actually starting to come together and band together and having unity in New York. Everybody was running around screaming about New York don't have unity, right? And we all came together, and we all individual artists, individual fathers, individual niggas, and we learn how to have brotherhood and still balance our individual craft. So I can't wait to the day that we all, you know what I'm saying? It's like we New York, period.
Right.
You know? But everything is gonna happen in its time.
Facts.
You know?
Man, here we go again. The whole Jim Jones, Dave East, and Max B saga finally hit a real turning point. For weeks, the city been watching this like a live chess match, and now all the pieces are moving with some serious tension. People been saying for years that half these rappers ain't even real friends. They only roll together when there's a club night or studio session. But when it comes to loyalty, brotherhood, real stand-up energy, the examples are slim to none out here. And let's be real, Jim Jones played this moment like a chess master, dropping a fresh podcast right in the middle of all this noise. Perfect timing to slide into the algorithm, spark conversation, and maybe even hit top 5 hip-hop podcasts. The wild part, he hasn't said a single word about Max B since he got home, not one. Here's where it gets spicy. Co-hosts Mayo and Dave East have been around Max B or his circle, and they know exactly how to flip that energy into content that hits. Most podcasters dodge the topics fans are dying to hear, especially when the streets are buzzing. But with Mino next to him, nothing stays off limits. On this new episode of Let's Rap About It, Mino dives straight into the heat, pressing Dave East about showing up at Max B's dinner party, and you can feel that tension heavy in the room. Then finally, we get Fab's take on the whole Max B and Jim Jones situation, which fans been waiting on forever. Now, let's be real. Jim Jones deserves respect here. Max B's back home, and Jim isn't wilding out. No slick Instagram posts, no low-key jabs on the podcast. And like they broke down on the show, he's not blocking anyone from showing love to Max either. Huge difference from how it went 10 to 15 years ago. Back then, that energy would have been totally different. Right now, Jim's focused, handling his business, and keeping his feelings about Max locked up. That's grown energy, honestly. I wouldn't be shocked if in the next year or two, Jim Jones and Max B sit on a podcast together. Pay attention to Mayo. He wants New York moving as one, unified, and he's pushing that vision loud and clear. Now, here's the kicker. After Mayo checked Dave East about rolling up to Max B's dinner, the room shifted. You could cut the tension with a knife. But Dave didn't fold. He stood firm, keeping it real about wanting peace in the city. You could tell Dave wasn't moving, sneaky heat. Just wanted to show respect and keep the energy solid. Then Fab stepped in with that calm, smooth delivery he's known for, breaking down the long-standing tension between Max B and Jim Jones. He wasn't taking sides, but he made it clear he wants grown men conversations over street grudges dragging on for another decade. Hearing him speak added a whole new weight to the room. The wild part? The panel kept circling back to one truth. New York is stronger when everyone's locked in together, not split up. That's why this episode hit so hard. It wasn't just gossip. It was a real snapshot of how far the city's legends have come and how close we might be to witnessing a historic reunion. Then things got sharper when Mino explained why he wasn't afraid to speak on Max B at all. He sat there confident, saying he's not holding on to old beef now that everyone's grown. You could feel it, he meant every word. The room went quiet for a second because that kind of honesty hits different on camera. Dave East also opened up about how the internet keeps trying to drag him into sides he never picked. He made it clear he's cool with Jim, respects Max, and won't let online noise twist the story into fake drama. That moment really highlighted Dave's character. Most rappers wouldn't touch a situation this messy. Then the panel landed on one key point. The city needs progress, not more tension. They kept saying, there's too much talent and too many opportunities in New York for grown men to stay stuck in stories from a decade ago. You could feel everyone in the room wanting to push the culture forward, even if the streets are still watching like a scoreboard. And just when it seemed like things were settling, my note dropped another heavy truth that shook the conversation. A lot of people only see the headlines, but they don't understand the real history behind these situations. It drove home that what happened between Jim Jones and Max B was serious grown man business, not some internet back that hit everyone in the room hard because it reminded us how long these wounds had been sitting. Dave East jumped in to break down how the younger generation sees this whole situation totally differently now. He said most fans today just want music, unity, and real energy from the city, not recycled beef every few months. Listening to Dave talk about that shift really showed how much New York's culture has evolved since the early 2000s. Then Fab chimed in with that classic smooth line, nobody wins when the city is split up. He highlighted just how powerful New York could be if these legendary names actually stood together instead of staying on opposite sides. That moment had everyone thinking because the idea of Max B, Jim Jones, and the whole city moving as one, that would shake the game to its core. It also became clear that any talks Jim Jones has had about Max B aren't on hostile timing anymore. The energy is different now. It just feels like they need to sit face to face and handle it like grown men. This whole situation shows they're much closer to peace than people realize. Jump in the comments and let me know, how do you feel about how they handled this discussion? What's it going to take for Max B and Jim Jones to finally sit in the same room again?